Young No Parlez from 1983, I think it was. Now, Paul Young's one of my sort of favourite, sort of what you call pop, soul-y singers, if you like. And I got on board with this album as soon as it came out, because I was a bit of a fan of Paul Young already. He been in a band called the Q-Tips, who'd been around a few years before this, and they played mostly on the sort of like London sort of circuit, I think. I never actually got to see them live, but their album was great. That's pretty easy to pick up. It's got a load of it's old classic sort of soul tracks on there, and a really good version of Some Kind of Wonderful on it. They also did a live album as well, and I think they put out a few singles that weren't on any of the albums. They had a little bit of chart success and whatever, and I think they were probably pretty big in some of the London clubs, but they certainly weren't megastars or anything, household names or all that stuff. But if you talk to the right people, there are people that know will remember the Q-Tips, and that's the band that Paul Young was in before he was jettisoned to superstardom through this album. We go back even further, before the Q-Tips, he was in a band called the Street Band. Now, that was the band on which he would have first appeared on Top of the Pops. So if you ever find yourself in a pub quiz and the question is, what was Paul Young's first appearance on Top of the Pops? People will try to figure out which was the first single off this album, won't they? I can't remember now whether it was Come Back and Stay or whether it was Wherever I Lay My Hat. I can't remember what order they came out in. But anyway, it was one of those two that came out first. Obviously, the other one came out later, and so did Law of the Common People, etc. But we're going off on a tangent again now. He was in a band called Street Band. Now, they had a novelty track, which they released as a single called Toast. I'm sure anybody of the same sort of age as me will remember it. I mean, they just like sang about eating toast. It was a throwaway novelty song, and it wasn't supposed to be on their album because it became a hit. They sort of tagged it on the end. I don't think it was on the. I've got a copy somewhere. I should have dug it out first. I don't think it was on the track listing. It was just like tagged on the end, and then they stuck a sticker on the front featuring the hit single Toast. That was Paul Young.